Hey guys, how's it going? So I just got home from the gym and I was getting ready to make this raspberry Jello pretzel salad that we make. We make it every year for the holidays. And a few of you have asked me about it because I talk about it on my nail polish Instagram page. I thought, man, I should really film this recipe because it's so yummy and perfect for the holidays. So I'm going right now to gather all my equipment to film this for you guys so you can enjoy it too. So let's go get all the stuff and we'll get started.
Piper, how are you? You just in your little cave? Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. Piper loves this little cave bed. If you have a dog that gets cold, this is where it's at. She just loves it so much. And it washes so easily. I just washed it recently. And you just take the cover off and put it back on and it comes pretty clean, huh? Yes, you're so cute. You're so cute.
Okay, so I've gathered all my ingredients. This recipe is so good, you guys. There's different variations of this. I always do the raspberry one. So this recipe I've had for a long time. We put together a recipe book at our church when we lived in Cleveland. And so this is Tiffany Green's recipe. I don't remember exactly who that is, but it is so good. I've tried a few other ones and this one's my favorite by far. You also can do other fruits. There's strawberry that you can do too, and there's other fruit variations as well, but this one's definitely my favorite. And it's super easy and so good. Like, I've had people try this who don't like Jell-O and be like, that's actually really good. So it is just delicious. We make sure we make it every holiday, Thanksgiving and Christmas, and sometimes I'll make it for New Year's too. So it's just one that we love to pull out, and I usually try to save it for that because I feel like recipes that you just pull out at the holidays are so much fun and then you look forward to them. So I try not to like over make things like that because you want to look forward to it. So let's turn around and see the ingredients.
First thing, I'm gonna turn my oven on to bake, set it to 350 and get that warming up. Okay, so I have a mixing bowl and a measuring bowl and then a tablespoon. And for the ingredients, I have a bag of frozen raspberries. Walmart has a really nice size one. This is 12 ounces, a large Jell-O box, and then some pretzels. I feel like the regular sized pretzels are a little easier to smash up for the base, the crust, but these are fine too. So any pretzels, 3/4 cup butter, and then some cream cheese that I've been letting sit out while I've been waiting to make this, sugar, and I've also got Cool Whip and a gallon Ziploc bag and a rolling pin because I'm gonna smash my pretzels in here. Okay, let's get started. So I'm gonna stick my butter in here. I'm actually gonna cut it into smaller pieces so it melts a little faster. And then I'm gonna get that going in the microwave because you wanna melt all this butter because I'm gonna be making the crust. So it'll melt faster if I just cut it into these little cubes. And then I'm gonna go microwave this for, I don't know, 45 seconds, and then a little longer if I need to. While that's melting, I'm gonna open my Ziploc bag and pour in some pretzels. That much looks pretty good. I just need 2 cups of crushed pretzels. So I'm gonna close this up, leaving it a little bit open so air can escape, and I'm gonna smash these. And I think it's better when they're smashed up pretty good. Your bag will get some holes in it, so, but it's okay, just be careful. Not to make a huge mess, but I like to have it pretty smashed up pretty good. I don't want any big chunks in there. Okay, so that wasn't in frame, but you can kind of see here the consistency. So I have a few pieces that are a little bit bigger, but for the most part, it's pretty ground down. I think that's pretty good. And then I'm gonna measure it. And I think I will ground up just a few more pretzels just to get it up to the 1 cup. Okay, that's good. Doesn't have to be perfect. Now I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of sugar to the pretzels and mix that up. Then I'm gonna add the butter that I melted and mix this up. This is kind of like the blueberry pie that I make at Thanksgiving too. Oh, it's so good, you guys. I thought about sharing that recipe. Let me know if that's something you're interested in because it's really good. But it's pie crust instead of this crust. I'm gonna get a 9x13 pan. I'm gonna press this into the bottom. Now that the oven's preheated, I'm gonna stick this in here for 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, so while that is cooling outside, I let it cool down in here for a few minutes and then I stuck it out there. I'm gonna work on the middle portion. So I'm gonna get a package of softened cream cheese in here. And then 1 cup of sugar. And I'm gonna mix that together really well. My spatula to get all this off the edge. And then I'll come in with my Cool-Whip and fold it in. You don't want to mix it, you just want to fold it because you want it to still be fluffy. So I'm just gonna turn this over with the cream cheese and sugar. And hopefully our crust has cooled now. Put this on, smooth it out evenly. Try not to get cream up on the sides as much as possible. I like to make sure I'm going all the way to the edges. And then I'm gonna try to make it as level as I can. Okay, so now I want to seal the edges of this because I'm gonna put Jell-O on top and it's gonna be semi-liquid. And so I don't want it leaking underneath and making my crust all soggy. So if you see the sides, you can kind of see that there can be little holes that it can go into. So I love to come in with my little icing thing and I make sure that I just am getting it all the way up to the edge. This seems like it's hard to do, but it's not. It's just a lot to explain. Okay, so then I'm doing that. And then I'm gonna come in with my finger and get it a little down. And I'm just gonna like seal it with my wet finger. This little cup of water so I don't have to keep going back and forth to the sink. But I am actually gonna wipe this off because I think it'll look prettier on the outside. And then sealing that with my finger. And that will 99% ensure you won't get a leak, but sometimes it happens and it's okay. Now I'm just gonna follow the box for the Jell-O recipe. So I have 2 cups of water in here and I'm gonna get this boiling. And while that's boiling, I'm gonna add this Jell-O to the bowl. And then I've had my raspberries in the freezer this whole time, but now that I'm to this point, I'm gonna pull those out. And once this boils, I'm gonna pour it in here and stir it. My water's boiling, so I'm gonna pour it in here. Stir until the Jell-O dissolves. I'm gonna have 2 cups of cold water. And then I'm gonna pour in my bag of raspberries. I make sure to kind of separate them, but not smash them. Pour those in. And those will cool the Jell-O down pretty well, but I'm gonna let this just set up just a little bit here on the counter. Okay, so it's a little thicker now. I mean, it's not set up. You don't want to wait too long. I've done that before, then it's kind of crumbly and it doesn't all stick together. So that's about as thick as I like it. Not super runny, but a little bit. So now I'm gonna pour this on top carefully, trying not to splash, and I try to move around a little bit so I don't cause a dent in the Cool-Whip section. And then I try to carefully spread out the raspberries. And now the hard part is getting it into your fridge.
have to be really careful. So I've already cleared out a spot and then I'll just carefully move it over there. Watch, this will be the one time I dump it. On camera. No, I'm gonna be good. Just go very slow. So now I'm gonna let that chill, either overnight or at least 5 to 6 hours, I would say. Okay, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys try it because it's so delicious and you won't know unless you try it. So let me know if you make it, and everyone have a good holidays. We'll see you next time. Bye.